J. Harrell wants you to know recent Black history. For those who cannot learn from history are doomed to repeat it. A quote by George Santayana. J. Harrell now presents Jasper Paul Revere, who attended the University of Kansas from 1955 to 1959.
Okay, my name is Jasper Paul Revere, and my story goes way back when I was 17 and a half years old, and my father had decided that he wanted me to go to college, and he wanted me to go to KU, because that's what the college he always liked. So he wanted me to go there, and he wanted me to become an alpha in the fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha, because that was the fraternity that he was in. So anyway, I decided that I would do what my father wanted to go. In this, I got three separate stories to tell on three crises that I went through at the time. Now I'm talking about, and I went there in 1955. That's when I started at KU, University of Kansas, 1955 to 1959. At that time I was there. Wilt Distill Chamberlain was also there at the same time. But my first story starts in my first crisis that I really remember because I am 78 years old now, so that's been a long time ago. My first crisis came because I came from this small town called Lexington, Missouri, which was out of the state of Kansas. And the population of Lexington was, I guess, about 4,000. And to go to a big city was different, and it was frightening for a young black person. But anyway, I went anyway, and I had problems with English. English was difficult for me. My major and most important was engineering, but English was always a problem. So in my first semester, I was doing so bad in English that I thought that I couldn't make it. And one night, I just kind of gave up. Sometimes you go through problems, and problems seem like they get you down. So I felt like this was the time for me to give up. So I didn't just give up. What I did, I decided that I'm going to leave Lawrence, Kansas. KU is in Lawrence, Kansas. And I decided I was going to go back home, which is in Lexington, Missouri. But I decided it was too much stress at the time, so I was going to walk. So I started walking, leaving Lawrence, Kansas, walking to Lexington, Missouri, which is a long way. There's no way possible I could have walked that far. But I was in so much stress. So while I was walking and feeling bad for myself, deciding that I'm not going back to college, I'm giving it up, a friend stopped and asked me where was I going. Could he give me a lift? And I said, yes, I'm going to Lexington, Missouri, because I cannot make it at KU anymore because I keep flunking English, and I'm trying the best I can, but I can't get it right. So he said, well, why don't I just take you back there? I said, no, take me on to Lexington, Missouri, where I came from, because I'm going to give up. He said, no, I'm not going to let you give up, take you back there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take you back to Lawrence. I said, well, what for? I'm fucking. Well, he said, well, what about taking you back and try to talk to your English teacher? So I said, no. He said, well, I'm going to take you back anyway. Well, anyway, he took me back to Lawrence, and he took me to the English department, and he really talked me into go and talk to my teacher. And my English teacher said no. She didn't want me to give up. But I said I want to give up. She said, no, you got to learn how to keep trying, even though things are bad. And besides, you never know. You might make it anyway. So don't give up. So I didn't give up, and I did make it. And because her help, she personally helped me on my English. Now, she went out of her way to help me, which she didn't have to do because of this circumstance that went on. So sometimes, if you just don't give up, good things will come. But good things can't come if you give up. And sometimes when you feel bad, somebody's going to come in and help you. A stranger will come and help you. I don't know why, but it does. And sometimes that stranger has better ideas on what to help you than you have on yourself. Since I was just a kid at that time, at 18 years old, I didn't know any different. But that's just one story, which was a success for me because I was giving up, but life wouldn't let me give up. The stranger wouldn't let me give up, and my English teacher wouldn't let me give up.